Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into a huge topic, one we've gotten a lot of requests for, smart thermostats.
Yeah, the two big ones. We're talking about the Google Nest Learning Thermostat and the Ecobee Smart Thermostat Premium.
Exactly. And literally millions of you are trying to choose between them. They both promise, to save you hundreds on your energy bills. But our mission today is to look past the marketing and really get into the specifics, the trade-offs, and what long-term reviews are actually saying.
Right, we're pitting that slick AI sophistication against some pretty serious hardware reliability issues.
So where do we start? Price.
I think so.
Yeah.
You can see their whole philosophy right there. The Nest is the more expensive one, around $280. It's got that sleek borderless display.
Very premium looking.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the Ecobee is a little less, maybe $250, and it's more, well, functional. It comes with a remote sensor in the box and a built-in Alexa speaker.
And the Nest is really pushing that new Matter standard, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Which, for you, means it's built to communicate with almost any smart home system out there. Apple, Google, Amazon, you name it.
So it's all about platform compatibility.
Maximum compatibility. Whereas Ecobee seems more focused on spatial awareness.
Yeah.
And that really is the core technological split.
How so?
Well, the Nest uses machine learning. It watches your habits for about a week, and then it just builds a schedule for you automatically.
Hands off sounds great, but what's the catch?
The catch is its minimum adjustment interval is 60 minutes. 1 full hour.
An hour? That seems clunky. So if Ecobee is different, how does it work?
It's the complete opposite. It makes you do the scheduling manually.
A lot more work up front then.
It is, but in return, you get these really granular 30-minute adjustment slots.
So it can react twice as fast, like if the sun suddenly starts baking a room in the afternoon.
Exactly. It maintains a much tighter, more comfortable temperature range. The 60-minute lag on the Nest can sometimes struggle with that.
Okay, but for the basics, like running your actual furnace or heat pump?
Oh, yeah. On that front, they're both solid. They support all the modern stuff, multi-stage systems, all that.
So the choice isn't about if they'll work, it's about how well they'll work and for how long.
And that brings us to the crucial part. The reliability issues, the points where this smart tech becomes, as one reviewer put it, expensive garbage.
Right. Let's start with the critical flaw for the Nest. It looks great, it's smart, but we're seeing multiple sources citing these chronic Wi-Fi failures.
The Wi-Fi is an issue, but the real killer is the internal battery.
The non-replaceable.
The non-replaceable one. It powers the unit when the HVAC isn't running. And what users are reporting is that after just 2, maybe 3 years, it dies.
And when the battery dies, the whole unit is just a brick.
A very expensive brick.
Right.
It totally undermines the entire annual savings pitch if you're forced to buy a new $280 device every couple of years.
That's a huge, huge problem. But the flaw in the Ecobee is it's just so counterintuitive.
It really is. It fails in the one scenario you absolutely need it to work: when you're sleeping. So it has those superior remote sensors for multi-room comfort, right?
Yeah.
But they're motion sensors. They need to detect significant movement, like a big toss or turn every 25 to 30 minutes to register that someone's there.
Wait, so if you're a deep sleeper, or you just sleep still,
It assumes the room is empty. It just shuts off the climate control. You wake up either boiling or freezing.
the machine literally penalizes you for getting a good night's sleep. That's a painful design oversight.
So the choice you're left with as a homeowner is pretty stark.
Yeah, it seems to be elegant design with a fatal hardware flaw with the Nest.
Or functional tech that can't detect a stationary human with the Ecobee.
So what's the big takeaway here? For me, it's that the coolest software or the slickest design can hide a fundamental problem.
A fatal hardware flaw, or just a complete misunderstanding of basic human behavior, like sleeping. And this brings up a final thought for you to chew on. Given that both devices are marketed on energy savings, how does the definite cost of replacement hardware, a whole new Nest every 3 years, or a critical failure in the middle of a cold night, shift the math on those supposed savings?
What specific scenario matters most to you?
Exactly.
Something critical to consider before you commit. That wraps up this deep dive. We'll see you next time.